together this morning. We're now on the right side of things, and we can all look forward to the golf season really beginning in earnest. I might add that most of the clubs locally have been closed for the majority of the time recently, and I'm sure I speak for you all when I say thank you to Stuart and his team, who, despite everything that is thrown at them, ensure our excellent golf courses available to play throughout the year. So this event heralds the start of my official duties as men's vice captain, a role which has been described by some as well being the general dog's body. But of course, I'm extremely honoured to have been asked by Lee to be his vice, and I'm really looking forward to supporting him throughout his year. So just a couple of thanks before we proceed. Firstly to Graham for yet again lending us the use of his microphone and speakers, and of course to our glamorous assistants, Dave and Phil, down the fairway, and whoever's got the machine, I think Mark's got the machine on the tee, and Roy, to measure the...
Back off.
to provide us with the yardage for all the drives, and also to all those who collected monies for the driving guesses. Thanks as well to all of last year's captains. You all had a fantastic year. I know you all are very grateful of the support your vice captains provided you, and that you wish them every success in their own captain's year. So, on to the main events. And firstly, a young man who needs no introduction, and is someone I think all members of this club should be rightly proud of. I've played with him a few times, and I'm always impressed with not just his golf, but also how he conducts himself both on and off the golf course. Last year, he qualified through to the National Schoolboys Championship at Sherwood Forest, shooting extremely respectable scores of 77 and 74, finishing high in a field that included many scratch and plus-figure golfers. He also played at the prestigious St Andrews Boys Open, when again he performed extremely well. He is a real credit to his family and to the Shropshire, and I firmly believe he has a very bright future ahead of him. So please give a warm welcome to the tee, your 2020 junior captain, Ryan Eagleton.
Tell Dave to move.
Get on with it.
No. That's too neat.
Decent. Shot right. Shot right. Nice one. So next, can I introduce a gentleman who I've personally known for a number of years, although mainly because he is the father of one of my oldest friends. I should probably take this opportunity to firstly confess and then apologise for the amount of his alcohol I drunk without his knowledge in my younger years, and for the some of the states that his sons come home in that undoubtedly I was largely to blame for. He's been a member of the club for just over 5 years and become a very active and popular member of the thriving seniors contingent. He's told me he has a very busy year planned and is looking forward to attending as many events as he can. His charity is the Alzheimer's Society Shropshire branch, which, as with all the captain's charities, your kind donations for the captain's drive yardages will go towards. He also asked me to mention that he's looking for sponsors who are willing to pay to advertise at each hole. So if any members present have their own company and wish to support the charity, it would be very much appreciated, and please do approach him. So again, a warm welcome please to the tee, your 2020 seniors captain, Mr. Colin Chadwick.
Dave's walking further closer.
Well done, Colin. So next, could I introduce a lady who will be very well known to many people at the club, having been a member of the Shropshire for 22 years. She's a very active member and tells me she's really looking forward to a year ahead and continuing the great friendly atmosphere here at the club, which I most certainly concur with. She's hoping to raise enough funds to help purchase some equipment for the local dermatology departments at Telford and Shrewsbury hospitals, as sun damage and skin cancer has affected her family and several other club members. I wish you every success for a fantastic year ahead. Again, please can you warmly welcome to the tee your ladies captain for 2020, Sue Field. Did we get the first one?
Okay, first one, I thought Roy was doing.
Oh, we haven't got the first one.
We'll get it right. Fell rain.
Hey?
Fell rain.
Okay.
That's what the phone call was.
All right, okay. Hey, well done, Sue. Well done. And now last, but of course not least, the men's captain. As those of you at Thursday's AGM will know, he's made quite a start to his captain's year. But let's not dwell on that. I want to talk quickly about his considerable sporting prowess. It's not often you get to introduce a true sporting legend, but it's fair to say this man fits the bill. He's represented Shropshire at those bastions of pub sports, pool and darts. He's played football at no less a ground than Anfield in a National Cup final. He broke his school's 6 miles cross-country record, and perhaps a pinnacle, he was the first ever person at his school to beat the PE teachers to the top of the Wrekin. Of course, his golfing exploits since only taking up golf 5 years ago and joining the Shropshire are nothing short of remarkable, having managed to win pretty much every competition going over the last few years without ever getting his handicap cut, which is quite some feat. I'm told the Mexican authorities were alerted some time ago, where they said we were welcome to him. Fortunately, since leaving the competition committee last year, his handicap has finally caught up with him. I'm sure there's no coincidence there, but although he still had enough in his bag to win another competition, the Medal Winners' Championship last week. Well done, Skip. But in all seriousness, since joining, he's become an integral part of the club. After just a year as a member, he joined the committee, and over the last 4 years has given up an awful lot of his own time to help the club function smoothly and grow. I know that because every time I come here, he's here already, normally on his 5th cup of tea. I also know how much Colin really appreciates all that you did to support him last year. Colin is a really tough act to follow, but I have no doubt that you also will be a fantastic captain, and I'm really looking forward to supporting you every step of the way. So without further ado, and for the final time today, please give a warm welcome to the tee, our very own wordsmith, proudly sponsored by PG Tips, the men's captain 2020, Lee Steadman.
I made an effort, cleaned my shoes and left them in the area.
Looking good.
I think Dave's coming. 150 yards. 3.
Always right. 2, 3. I've got mine now. So you don't want to go 3.
Beautiful. It's not tennis, Lee.
I keep the wine now. 2.5. Go measure it. There it's
38.
38.
Go measure it.
38. 38. Well done, Lee. So that concludes the captain's drive-in. Thanks very much, everybody, again for coming down and supporting your captains. For those that are staying on to play in the competition, enjoy, play well. There are refreshments available at the halfway house. So I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you. Cheers.